Hi guys, this is Anusha here on the other side. Hope you all had a blast of an evening and as well as the weekend. Today, I'm so excited to connect with you all online. So, I'm going to introduce you to a very small, bubbly, cheerful child here. And the child grew up in a very protective environment and she had loads of talent in her. She, being a very good observer of human behavior and a daydreamer, was actually also causing a little bit of worry to her parents. Why the worry was her casual and easy go attitude? She was easy in everything. Believe me, she was actually easy in such that she wasn't bothered about scoring well in her studies because those were the days which were very important. However, she is a born leader and she was very good at observing human behavior. She is an amazing singer, which is obviously her profession, and a deep grounded spirituality in her. Now, she was aspired by her father to become a businesswoman and lead the business when her father is going to be old. That was the biggest dream of her life when decision of God was other way around. She lost her father when they found as a family that he was hard hit by cancer and in his terminal stages. Unfortunately, and fortunately in one way, unfortunate is the sad news. The other fortunate one was she was actually finishing her graduation in Tripoli engineering, which was the trend when she grew. And most importantly, she actually was enjoying her air of freedom. And when the air of freedom she was enjoying while she was doing it, she also did have a downfall. She did have a roller coaster ride where she was infatuated with a boy and a very handsome senior there. And all of you hearing out here do know that for specifically girls who are breathing the freedom of air a very first time from a very protected environment and having been brought up by control and a lot of disappointment in the way that when she aspired to be a businesswoman and a leader, she couldn't, and she accepted the design of her parents. She did. But during her studies, when her parents knew about her little mistake, however it sounds large for parents, they were completely supportive and they did forgive me for this mistake, and I could regain my trust, which I was fearing that I lost. And I also fear to the extent that I would not continue to study further in hostel. However, my wonderful sister spoke for me, stood for me, and she convinced my parents, and I continued my studies and I was graduating. So that was the brighter side of it. Now, the darker side still stays darker. It was not easy for me to digest and my family to digest that my father is not going to be there with us in a few years. And when the day came, we were completely shattered. The child was completely shattered because a larger dreams she had also built there where she wanted to take her father, give him comfort, because she has also seen her father toiling around for the family, extending working hours to take care of the business as well as the family. It was actually two families, because he had to take care of his brothers as well as my grandmother. So it was a hard time for him as well. So this particular shatter, it is this hard fact that we don't have him in our life, was a huge learning, for the first learning for that girl to transform herself. And she began to work on herself more intensely at one end, and parallelly she was doing well in information technology, where she got elevated to become a leader in a very, very short span. The next transformation was always on her way, isn't it? Being a girl turned into a wonderful lady, I got into the shoes of wife and a mother. Now, it was a regular transformation. She was adapting, she was adjusting, she was doing all she could do to make people happy around her, which was her core strength. And in the same time, she was also pursuing her work. However, she could not continue more. She did have a very hard stop when she had her son, and all the while it was her mother who was supportive. Post that was when her spirituality in her made her to discover herself and her strength, and she did work as a teacher in a school. In the school, her kids were studying, and the education system was so bad enough that she was not able to adapt to the teaching math, physics, chemistry, biology, which was actually not which was not adding any value, I would say. Of course, for a child, it is something new they do discover about, but actually how do they relate it? She was not able to understand, because she never did it herself. She got graduated in EEE, jumped into information technology, and now she has no job. She was totally dependent on her finance. So slow by slow, all her fear, all her doubts started taking over her. And she was struggling to transform herself. And that was when spirituality and all her value system, her parents and her mother, sister had given to her, came to the help, and she revived herself and discovered her passion. Her passion was observing people and more into human behavior, which she graduated upon, and she came back strongly after 9 years to work as a designer, user experience designer and a researcher, which was a science which came out from cognitive science. Now, cognitive science is totally related to human behaviors, and slow by slow, she became a better leader. She has transformed herself into a mentor. She transformed herself into a coach, and she was actually implementing them all with her children and family and all the team below them, and she started enjoying. Guys, let me introduce myself. The story was about Anusha, and I am a life transformation coach extending my help to one and all here listening out at the moment to transform your life. However, many of you would have been thinking here, she had been talking about parenting. Now, how does parenting and the first baby step I spoke about, commitment, relate to this? The answer to that is it is the most important step you need to take. And it is a powerful statement to make that when you're committed to yourself, to transform yourself into a better human, you're going to be elevating the lives of your children along with your partner. And that is really awesome, isn't it? To even hear, yes, I'm going to commit myself today as a life coach, connecting with you all online and helping you here, there to make yourself and look at yourself as a better human being and live up to your value system, which is going to impact the world starting from your family. Wonderful journey, right? Isn't it exciting to hear? Now, commitment always comes with two, what do I say them? Two chocolates. And they are actually bitter caffeine chocolates, too sweet. And what are they? They are too sweet enough to just eat you up. And they are fear and doubt. The first fear is now fear is taken over by doubt. Both go together. They're too sweet to each other. The first doubt is going to make you fear, and fear will give you too many doubts. Now, how many of you here are facing problems with your children, more specifically teenage children? You're simply struggling, and at the moment, since everything has been gone online, the most worrying factor, to be honest with you, for all the parents, which includes me as well, is the screen time. They are glued totally into the web, and we are, as working parents, or be a homemaker, completely distracted and totally worried and gripped with fears and doubts which we throw upon the children. How many of you are able to just simply connect with me in this particular thought? I leave you thinking. Do reach out to me and subscribe to my YouTube channels, where I'm going to be helping you out with steps to make you think and make you more self-aware and elevate yourself and live up to your highest value system. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Loads of love.